So yesterday I didn't go into full detail about about Giannis, the whole Giannis thing. Um, and you know what? A lot of people are a lot of people are bashing him, ridiculing him, saying all this negative stuff for what? Like he didn't sell out. He didn't go to another super team. Because you know what happened if he did go to a super team? They would have been burning his jersey. They would have been saying, "Oh, he couldn't win in Milwaukee, so he had to go to another team." But he didn't do all that. He stuck to his guns, and he did it the Michael Jordan way. Cause as bad as Michael Jordan got beat by the Pistons, you didn't see Michael Jordan say, "You know what? I'm done. I'm done. I can't beat this team. I can't beat this team. You know what? I need I need to request my trade. I need to request my trade. I'm going to the Pistons." So it would have been him, Isaiah, and those other cats possibly winning 5 rings. You know what I'm saying? So, but Michael Jordan didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like he stuck to the grind, and Charles Barkley was right. You know what I'm saying? In order for a superstar to grow, he has to learn through the struggles. Look how poorly Anthony Davis went through. Look how many bad years that he went through. Even though he was putting up video game numbers. Chris Bosh when he was with Toronto. Dwayne Wade, obviously, Dwayne Wade caught a break. You know what I'm saying? LeBron James, his first 7 years with the Cavaliers, took him to the NBA Finals. Got swept by the Spurs. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to help him. So you would expect LeBron James to toughen it out and say, you know what, I'm going to work with this. I can work with this. Just give me another superstar and I can work with this. No, he left. He fled, you know? And not only did he fled, he lost his first NBA Finals to the Mavericks. He didn't win his first championship until he didn't win his first championship until his second season in Miami, right? But he had to beat a very baby Thunder team. He should have lost to the Spurs twice, but obviously Kawhi Leonard missed some critical free throws down the line. You know what I'm saying? That would have probably iced the game, but that's not here or there. Um, like I've said this repeatedly. You know, you are who you are at the end of the day. Nobody can take those rings away from him. Whether you hated their decision or not, I'm not picking sides, I'm not choosing sides, but I'm just telling you from experience that winning isn't everything. Because if winning wasn't everything, if winning was everything, players like Tom Brady, who people still to this day don't like his ass. They think that, oh, he got more rings than most of these franchises that don't even got none. Or he got more rings than the Cowboys. He got more rings than the Giants. He got more rings than the Steelers, which is beyond me. But anyways, but people still hate his ass. Why? Because they remember the Flakegate. They remember Spygate. They remember, you know, the Patriots spying on them, spying on other teams. And there's been a bunch of teams that have that had have I mean that has I mean that had controversial about them. You know what I'm saying? Like the 1972 Dolphins was spying on, several teams. You know what I'm saying? So it's not only them that was cheating, but we tend to forget other teams cheated too. You know what I'm saying? It was not only the Patriots, other teams cheated. The Giants cheated. You know what I'm saying? When Ben McAdoo was spying on, I think it was the Cowboys or the Redskins or whatever team, he was caught spying with binoculars and stuff like that. So teams cheat. Players, well, not players, but just teams cheat in general. You know what I'm saying? But LeBron James had a decision to make. It's either he spent his youth, his prime years being wasted, or he finds an alternative decision and say, you know what, I gotta make what's best for me. See, when the tough gets going, LeBron James quit. LeBron James is a quitter. I mean, y'all can say, oh, he's a leader, he's this, he's that. So how come Charles Barkley didn't go to another team? His contract was up. His contract is up. The Suns didn't want to pay him. So he went to the Philadelphia Eagles, and then so on and so forth. You know, when his contract was up, you know what I'm saying, the Philly didn't want to pay him. So he went to the Rockets. You know what I'm saying? So it was just, you know, I mean, and then obviously that's when they formed their big three with, you know, Scotty and Hakeem, and that that failed miserably. But his contract was up, and that's something that Nick didn't even mention, or he tries not to mention because he's probably on LeBron James' payroll, just like the rest of those corporate assholes. But anyways, but yeah, man, it's just stupid, stupid. You know, Giannis. Look, hate Giannis or not. I'm not saying that this is the blueprint to, you know, winning championships. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody wants to, you know, grind hard and go through the mud. Like, look how bad Carmelo Anthony struggled, right? Look how bad Russell Westbrook struggled, right? Look how bad Kyrie had to struggle. Look how bad all of them had to struggle. And now they can finally say, you know what? We're going to win this ring. We're going to win this ring. It doesn't work that way. You still have to go out there and play your games. You still have to go out there and execute. You still have to go out there and play defense. You still have to go out there and do this and do that. Nothing is handed to you in the NBA. You have to go out there and get it, right? And for people saying that this Lakers team is old, how is being in your 30s old? I mean, obviously you don't necessarily dunk the way you used to in your 20s. You don't run up and down the court like you used to do in your 20s. But I thought being in your 20s was more of the youth year, right? You're more into your youth. Being in your 30s, you're more into your prime years, right? Like, is Derrick Rose better than he was at the age of 23 when he won MVP? Or is Derrick Rose better now that he has more experience? You know what I'm saying? Like, which Derrick Rose would you pick? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I thought being old was in your 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. That's old. Being in your teens, your 20s, your 30s, that's not old. I'm 29. I'm in my best years of my life right now. So when I hit 30, that's just gonna add another element to my game, or add another element to my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know a whole bunch of 30-year-olds that can do a lot of stuff that 20-year-olds can't do. You know what I'm saying? That don't need Viagra. That can get it up without taking a pill. You know what I'm saying? So, like, being in your 30s is not old. I don't know where y'all people get that crap from. It's not old. Being in your 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, that's considered old. Being in your 20s, your teen years, your youth year, which is like 5 through 10, being in your 20s, which is like 20 through 29, being in your teens, which is like 13 through 19. Those are your youth prime years. I don't know where people get being old. Being in your 30s is old. Being in your 30s is not old to me. Just saying, you can still do the things that you can do in your 20s, but you just can't do it at a high level. You know what I'm saying? Like, was Dwight Howard better when he was with the Orlando Magic, or is Dwight Howard better when he was with the Lakers? You know what I'm saying? Like, he had his best statistical season with the Lakers. Not with Kobe, obviously, but when he won the championship. You know, his defense rose up. His blocks rose up. His rebounds rose up. You know, he was defending more. You didn't see that when he was with the Orlando Magic. I mean, you saw that, but it wasn't consistent. You know? So, I'm just saying I'm not here to defend the Lakers because I already know, like, the schedule is going to be brutal. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't know how their legs are going to keep up. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to have to rest a lot. Who's going to come off the bench? You know? So, I mean, obviously free agency is not done yet, but I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna make the moves, make the smart moves. Don't make moves that is gonna attract attention, because that's all the media seems to care about is attention. They don't care how you get it, how you did it. They just care about, oh, boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, my Knicks just signed Kemba Walker. Okay, yeah, boo, whatever. Okay, let's go back to the Lakers. Like, it's the little things. It's under the radar stuff. It's the little things. You know what I'm saying? Carl Banks, former linebacker for the New York Giants, used to say that. Pay attention to details. It's the little things. You know, it's the little things that count. You know, like, freaking Lakers signed Westbrook and Melo, and the whole world go crazy. Like, this is like why I don't pay attention to bull crap like that. No offense to Carmelo. You know what I'm saying? Carmelo's still my dude. I respect for what he did with the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Even though he didn't get far, but, you know, I'll never bash Melo. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at least he tries to play defense. Westbrook plays no defense whatsoever. So I'll never bash Melo. But let's not act like the Lakers are going to be heavy favorites, because each and every year, all the teams in the West gets better. There's not one drop off. Name me one team, probably the Kings, or probably the Kings probably got better in the draft. Who knows? So every single year, teams get better. They don't stay the same way. They get better through the draft, through free agency. It's a cesspool. You know what I'm saying? So the Lakers are going to have to cut out work for them. And, you know, all these games that they're going to be playing, it's not going to be a cakewalk. They're going to struggle to win a lot of these games. A lot of these games that they're going to be playing probably might come down to the wire. You know what I'm saying? Who's going to take the last shot? Melo, Westbrook, James, AD. If I was the GM, if I was Rob Pelinka, Jeannie Buss, I would say, you know what? I'm building my team around Melo. I'm not Melo. I'm building my team around James and AD. Just like how the Raptors built a team around Kawhi Leonard, just add a whole bunch of shooters, knockdown shooters. Okay, they had a chance to take Chris Paul. They had a chance to take Kyle Lowry. You know, now both of them don't give you defense of help, but they can knock the ball down. They could shoot the hell out of the ball. But you chose Russell Westbrook. I don't think that was a LeBron James decision. I think that was a Rob Pelinka, Jeannie Buss decision. Because like I said, if you look at those drafts that they be doing in the All-Star and you see how LeBron James single-handedly pick his teams, you think that he wants to buddy up with Melo? Like, when Melo was a free agent, how come LeBron James didn't reach out to him then? You know what I'm saying? Or when Melo left the Knicks, how come when Melo left the Knicks and LeBron James went back to Cleveland, how come LeBron James didn't call up Melo and say, yo, Melo, there's a free spot for you here, brother? So you wait until now. You wait until now to call up Melo and say, yo, Melo, I know you dried up. I know you can't shoot no more, play defense. But, that's a free ring for you if you want to join the Lakers. Now, again, Melo is going to, at this point, has no choice. If this was young, cocky Melo would have said, nah, kick rocks. You know what I'm saying? But this is aging Melo. You know what I'm saying? This is not hoodie Melo. This is not Knicks Melo. This is not OKC Melo. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that they're not old, but they just got old legs. They can't do things a certain way no more. You know what I'm saying? Besides Westbrook, who goes 1,000 miles per hour in the regular season but fades away in the playoffs. But let me know what you think. Is Nick right? I just think it's wrong. I think this is a new way of winning. If you want to win a championship, you have to go through the grind. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. Like, comment, subscribe. On the road to 900 subscribers. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other.